My name is Keen, and I'm a behavioral tech at Banyan Treatment Center in Mass. I was also a former client and now clean for 19 months. I think the best part of my job is like just to be able to give back to the place that I was a client here. So like I think that being able to like help people that kind of go through the same similar struggles that I do is the best part of my job, and especially to be at this place in particular. For me, like I started in high school with just like smoking weed and like drinking alcohol, and like that was like fun for a while. I mean, a lot of it was fun in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I said, it started with the weed and the alcohol, like middle school. Then I progressed to like harder substances like Molly and cocaine and LSD. I was huge into that scene of like the Dead and like Fish and that whole jam band scene. So there's a lot of narcotics use in that scene. So I kind of felt like that was a huge escape for me. Was that scene? So I became more involved and more wrapped into like festivals and stuff like that. So like that all that perpetuated my harder narcotic use, and eventually it became cocaine and alcohol, which really was alcohol was always there, but like once I started using cocaine and mixing it with alcohol was just like dynamite for me. It just goes to show for me like my progression of addiction, that it once it starts, it's very hard for me to stay stopped or put it down and then think that I'm just gonna stay that way without like a permanent solution. I went to a pretty expensive school in Madison, Wisconsin, and I didn't even end up finishing at all. I ended up just dropping out. Actually, I stopped showing up. That's what it was. I didn't even drop out. I just was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. The point of my story is like everything that I start, I never could finish because it was just like my addiction was always in the way of what I was trying to get at, whatever it was I was trying to get at a job or I didn't know anything about accountability and stuff like that. I didn't know, like I just had no idea that any of this stuff was even like possible to do, like hold a job. Like I didn't know how to do that. It affected my mom, my dad, my sister. It affected everything in my life. This time around, I actually knew somebody who works here now, who I'm staff members with now, which is great. I had known him for a while. He worked in the program that I just told you about that I tried to go to earlier in life. And I'd known him for a while. We'd been back and forth when I was in Madison, like I would message him and I'd be like, I'm having issues with, I can't stop using drugs. I thought I could just stop on my own. And so like I had been on this run in Madison. Then I ended up coming back here to Massachusetts to live with my sister. Long story short, it didn't go well. I ended up getting a huge fight with her. They threw me in jail. Then I had been in touch with this person. I had been going back and forth with them, and I had an ankle bracelet on at the time. And here I was with an ankle bracelet on, getting out of jail and being like, I'm gonna stay clean. Like I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna do the things I need to do. Like I'm gonna do everything in my power to do what I can do. That lasted a week. And I had messaged this person, and I had been messaging this person, and then finally, it was funny because my mom was going through my room when I was gone, and she found my paraphernalia and stuff like that. And I don't think that if she didn't find that, I don't think I would have had the courage to come back and be like, I need to get help again. She found it, and she was like, what are we like? What's wrong? Like why? What's wrong with you? And the best answer I gave her was, I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing this. And like I said, I've been talking to this person, and I called him. My mom was like, what do you want to do about this? And before I even said anything, she's like, just go outside for 10 minutes, think about it. I'm like, okay. Just like gratitude and serenity, like peace, like that I'm okay with everything in my life. I'm okay with the world. I actually like to live in the world that I'm in. And I'm grateful for the life that I have and the people that I have. And this facility in general really opened my eyes to, I had an experience here that I carried out with me into the real world, and like I was able to have an authentic experience, an authentic life worth living. That's the answer. Yeah, like I have a good relationship with my mom, my sister, my grandparents. I'm a good brother, and it's all the things that sobriety recovery has given me, and that's just from coming through here and like taking suggestions and listening. If I never asked this person who I was just telling you about for help, I wouldn't have been able to like make it this far. If you're unsure about getting your life together, feel free to reach out to anyone at Banyan Treatment Center, because it will save your life, and it saved my life, and it continues to keep saving thousands of people's lives on a daily basis. So feel free to reach out if you have a family member that's struggling with substance abuse, or a cousin or anything like that. There's help and there's a lot of hope.